Have you ever been in that space where he suddenly stops texting and your mind just spirals? One moment, everything feels exciting. The constant messages, the good mornings, the late night talks, and then silence. You wait, you check your phone, and you start questioning yourself. Was I too much? Did I say the wrong thing? I've been there too, stuck overthinking, replaying every word, blaming myself. But here's what I learned. You don't have to play games to get clarity. Today, I'll share what actually works when they pull away. No drama, just real truth. I know how frustrating it feels when the texts slow down. I've been there, staring at my phone, replaying every message, wondering if I said the wrong thing, blaming myself for something I couldn't even explain. It's exhausting. The silence feels personal, but I've learned most of the time it's not. People pull away for reasons that aren't always about you, and the way you react in that moment, it either pushes them further or brings your peace back. Today, I'll share what actually helps when they stop texting. No games, no begging, just honest clarity. It started like every exciting modern dating story. We met online, exchanged a few messages, and instantly the conversations flowed. Good morning texts turned into late night calls, the jokes, the playful teasing. All of it felt so easy, so natural. You know that feeling when you think, maybe this is different? That's how it felt. I remember checking my phone constantly, smiling when his name popped up, getting butterflies every time we planned to talk. For a while, it seemed perfect. The energy, the connection, the attention. It all made me feel wanted, seen, special. But slowly, without any warning, it changed. The texts became shorter. The replies took longer. Some messages were left unread. The energy that once felt so strong, it faded. And just like that, the overthinking started. I questioned everything. Did I say too much? Was I too available? Should I have played harder to get? The self-blame was overwhelming. It felt like I was chasing someone who once couldn't wait to talk to me. The confusion kept me stuck. One moment, I was sure he was interested. The next, I felt like I was bothering him. And the worst part? No explanation. Just silence that grew louder by the day. I tried to stay calm, but every minute that passed without a reply made my mind spiral. I scrolled through old messages, rereading them, wondering where I went wrong. I replayed every word, analyzing my tone, overthinking my photos, second-guessing everything about myself. And let me tell you, that mental spiral, it's exhausting. It eats away at your self-worth, makes you feel small, invisible, rejected. But here's what I finally realized, and it changed everything. His silence wasn't always about me. People pull away for reasons we can't always see. Fear of vulnerability, emotional unavailability, distractions, confusion. And when we personalize their silence, we lose ourselves in the process. I spent weeks overthinking, blaming myself when the truth was his distance reflected his own fears, not my worth. That realization hurt, but it also set me free. It taught me that I can't control someone else's effort, but I can control how I respond. Chasing someone who's pulling away never works. Playing games to get their attention only drains your peace. And that's why today, I want to share what actually works. No games, no overthinking, just real honest advice for when they stop texting. When he stopped texting, my first instinct was to chase, to double text, to keep the conversation alive, to remind him that I was still here, still interested. But the hard truth I've learned, the more you chase, the more they pull away. Lesson 1. Don't chase. I used to believe that showing effort would make them stay, but chasing someone who's emotionally pulling back only creates imbalance. It makes them feel in control, and it makes you question your worth. I've been there, sending the extra messages, checking their social media, overthinking every silence. But real connection doesn't require chasing. If someone is truly interested, they meet you halfway. If they're pulling away, chasing only pushes them further. Lesson 2. Understand his silence. It's not always about you. The hardest part for me was personalizing his distance. I blamed myself, thought I wasn't enough, wasn't interesting, said the wrong thing. But people pull away for reasons that reflect them: fear of commitment, past hurt, emotional confusion. It's rarely about your value. I wasted so much time believing his silence was my fault, but I've learned his behavior reflects his emotional state, not my worth. Lesson 3. Focus on self-respect, not desperation. When we feel someone slipping away, desperation kicks in, sending the long emotional texts begging for clarity, trying to hold on. But nothing is more powerful than quiet self-respect. I stopped chasing, I stopped over-explaining. I reminded myself that I deserve effort, not confusion. Walking away with dignity is scary, but it protects your peace, and sometimes it's the only way to stay grounded. The truth is, we often confuse desperation with love. We think proving our worth means fighting harder, saying more, holding on tighter. But I've learned, if you have to beg for reassurance, it's not love, it's fear. Self-respect means knowing when to step back, when to let someone meet you halfway, and when to protect your peace over temporary validation. It's not easy, but choosing your dignity over desperation saves you from cycles that only break your heart further. Lesson 4. Reconnect calmly, but know when to move on. It's okay to ask once. A simple, calm message like, "Hey, I noticed we're not talking like before. If you're still interested, I'm here. If not, I understand." That's not chasing, that's clarity. But after that, don't beg, don't spiral, don't force it. If they want it to stay, they will. If they pull away, let them. I made the mistake of chasing after silence, but now I know peace is louder than desperate words. The more I chased, the more I lost myself. It's natural to want closure, to crave answers, but some silences speak for themselves. I've learned that clarity often comes through actions, not words. You can offer space to reconnect, but never sacrifice your self-respect waiting for someone who can't decide if they want you in their life. Your worth isn't measured by how much you convince someone to stay. Lesson 5. Real love doesn't confuse you. The most painful but freeing lesson? Real love brings clarity, not confusion. You don't sit by your phone questioning your worth when someone truly wants you in their life. You don't decode mixed signals or beg for attention. I've learned that when it's right, it feels consistent, safe, peaceful. And when it's full of confusion, that's your sign to step back, breathe, and choose your peace. The truth is, healthy love doesn't leave you anxious, doubting your every move. It feels grounded, stable, mutual. The games, the emotional highs and lows, they might feel exciting, but they're exhausting. I chased that cycle for too long, mistaking chaos for connection. But now I know, real love won't make you lose sleep over unanswered messages. Real love shows up, communicates, and never leaves you guessing. And that's the love worth waiting for. If he stopped texting, I know how heavy that silence feels. The confusion, the overthinking, the constant questioning. I've been through it too. But I've also learned, you don't have to chase love that runs from you. You deserve someone who chooses you without hesitation, who shows up, not someone who leaves you guessing. Stay strong, protect your peace, and remind yourself, your worth isn't measured by someone's inconsistency. If my words spoke to your heart, subscribe for more real, honest relationship advice. No games, no manipulation, just truth, healing, and self-respect.